game time decision.
Game
But
time decision.
well, also, how's he feeling, regardless of status?
I mean, obviously, he has something going on there, and he wants to warm up and see how he feels, and we'll know right before the game whether he can go or not tonight.
Coach, what do you hope to see out of the team tonight? Obviously going against a very talented Golden State team. First time seeing Clay in a while.
Well, we have to establish ourselves. That's always the game plan, right from the start, establish our defense, execute on, establish our tempo on the offensive end of the floor. But it starts with defensively guarding these guys. We haven't seen Clay a couple years, but, he's back to moving and, playing really without restriction and, doing the things that he was doing before he left. He's a excellent scorer, great shooter, a guy that's constantly moving. And in their offense, they have a lot of movement in their offense. So the challenge tonight is to, run with these guys. We got to keep them in front of us and, make sure that we stay in contact with their shooters, Clay and Poole. Those guys are playing at a very high level, and they create a lot of opportunities for them. And with Draymond being the quarterback, he's back to playing his game, initiating offense for them in transition as well as the half court.
Hey, Nate, knowing there's only 9 games left, I know you always have a message for the guys, but this really is now the final stretch. What is your message over these next nine games?
Well, you're trying to get a rhythm, at this time of the season, you need to find a rhythm, and we're trying to find that rhythm. We got to find that mojo, and those are the things that we're looking to establish, that tempo and some consistency with our play, but looking for that rhythm where you're playing good basketball, going down the stretch is definitely something that everybody has to do at this time.
Now, you mentioned Draymond. Can you give me your perspective of Draymond and the way he uses his basketball IQ?
I think he's the glue to that team. He's been that guy for a number of years. Just unselfish player, understands his role and the players that he's playing with. Great shooters. He is a point forward. I would put him, in the category of a Scottie Pippen, a guy who handles the ball, who initiates the offense, who defends at a high level. A high basketball IQ on both ends of the floor, just understands what is needed. The leader, from the outside looking at, he's the guy that leads that team. And they feed off of his energy, his toughness, and his basketball IQ.
And I wanted to ask you about the rebounding, a little bit of slippage over these last few weeks. Is that sort of the cumulative effect of not having JC? What do you think's going on there?
I think it's a big part of it, but it's that's a challenge that we've challenged our guys all season long to help on the boards. Clint and JC are the guys that lead us in rebounding, but without JC, that definitely hurts us because we don't have that athleticism. JC is a guy that goes and get the rebound. He doesn't wait for it. He pursues that, and on both ends of the floor. So he is, losing a guy like that, his ability to rebound the basketball on both ends of the floor. It's a big loss for us, but we have to collectively get in. The guards have to recover back to the paint and help on the boards because we are smaller with Gallo, playing that 4 position and DeAndre playing that 4 position at times. We got to get in and help Clint and Big O.